Hey guys, I'm back. Let's quickly discuss about Kubernetes monitoring. Now, monitoring is one of the key components for managing large clusters. For this, we have a number of tools. Let's start with monitoring with Prometheus. Now, it is a monitoring and alerting system. It was built at SoundCloud and was open source in 2012. It handles the multi-dimensional data very well. Prometheus has multiple components to participate in monitoring. Let's discuss them one by one. So Prometheus is a core component that scraps and stores data. Prometheus Node Explorer gets the host level matrices and exposes them to Prometheus. Ranchai, as you can see on the screen, it's an hub proxy and exposes cAdvisor stats to Prometheus. Grafana, visualization of data. InfluxDB, time series database specifically used to store data from Rancher. PromRanch Exporter. It's a simple Node.js application which helps in querying Rancher service for the status of stack of service. Let's quickly move to Symantec Docker Agent. It's a modern Docker-aware matrices event and log collection agent. It runs as a tiny container on every Docker host and collects logs, matrices, and events for all cluster node and containers. It discovers all containers. One pod might contain multiple containers, including containers for Kubernetes core services. If the core services are deployed in Docker containers, after its deployment, all logs and matrices are immediately available out of box. Deploying agents to nodes. Now, Kubernetes provides daemon sets which ensures pods are added to the cluster. Okay, let's move to configuring Symantec Docker agent. It is configured via environment variables. First, get a free account of appsymantec.com if you don't have one already. Second, create an SPM app of type Docker to obtain the SPM app token. SPM app will hold your Kubernetes performance matrices and event. Step number 3, create a Logsyn app to obtain the Logsyn app token. Logsyn app will hold your Kubernetes logs. Third, edit values of Logsyn token and SPM token in the daemon set definition as shown below. Grab the latest Symantec agent daemon set.yml raw plain text template as shown here on the screen. Store it somewhere on the disk. Replace the SPM token and Logsyn token placeholders with your SPM and Logsyn app tokens. Now, this is the code for the same. Let's quickly complete this, and you see it's continued here, and it ends here. Now, quickly let's come to running the Symantec agent Docker with kubectl. It's as written here. This is the code we will be using. Okay, so let's move to Kubernetes log. Now, Kubernetes container logs are not much different from Docker container logs. However, Kubernetes user needs to view logs for the deployed pods. Hence, it is very useful to have Kubernetes specific information available for log search, such as Kubernetes namespace, Kubernetes pod name, Kubernetes container name, Docker image name, and Kubernetes UID. Let's come to using ELK stack and log spout as written here. Now, ELK stack includes Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. To collect and forward the logs to the logging platform, we will use Logspout, even though there are other options such as FluentD. Now the code here which you see on the in the middle, it shows how to set up a ELK cluster on Kubernetes and create services for Elasticsearch. This code is completed here. Yeah, it's here. Let's create replication controller. So this is the code for creating replication controller. Now this code is carried forward in the next screen, and that's the extension of the same code. I'm just taking a minute. I'm just pausing here for a while so that you can just go through this code. Okay, I'm going to the next screen, and the code completes here. Now coming on to Kibana URL. So for Kibana, we provide the Elasticsearch URL as an environmental variable. Kibana UI will be reachable at container port 5601 here, and corresponding host /node port combination. When you begin, there won't be any data in Kibana, which is expected as you have not posted any data yet. Okay guys, so with this I think we have already completed the entire Kubernetes monitoring, and we are good to prepare the codes for the same. So with this I'm taking a pause here, and we will start a new section ASAP on the same. Thank you very much.